My name is Stacy. I'm 28 years old. The community knows me as steeda, that is striving to embrace emotional damage acquired. The name was given to me by a woman in the county jail. Each acronym stood out at some point in my journey with something that I was going through or something that I was having to endure. And it's just basically what I'm doing with my life today. And I'm sure I'll be doing it for the rest of my life. I am the mother of 2 girls, 10 and 4, who are currently being cared for by my sister in Sacramento. She is raising not only my 2 kids, but she's been raising my younger sister as well since my sister was 11 and she is 19 now. And last year my 19-year-old sister got cancer. I pretty much missed out on all of that. My sister's been there through it all. When I was locked up, she would come out here. She would drive out here at least a few times a month so my kids can consistently see me. And now she's just doing the best that she can, and I am hoping to get my kids back soon. Get a place, get a car so that I can take my responsibilities off of her, and give her a chance to live her own life. I think a majority of my energy is put into traveling on public transportation, so I lose a lot of energy that way. Getting to and from all the places that I need to be at, work, meetings, my groups at the probation department, and then having to do grocery shopping and all those things utilizing public transportation. But I've endured it, and I've been able to figure the bus system out to work it in my best interests, but it's been really time consuming. It would just save an extreme amount of my time in my day and would give me the opportunity to do much more with things that I want to do, things that need to be done, and I think the community would see me more if I had a car, because I wouldn't be so quick to just take a bus to go straight home to get to bed so I can wake up and do it again. I'd be able to have extra time, And not only that, I would be able to get to Sacramento to see my kids on a more consistent basis. So another thing that's been really difficult for me out here is getting and keeping a roof over my head. Well, I went one place and I got turned away because I was honest about having evictions. And honestly, it scared me. It made me not want to keep looking. I'm oh, it's over, no one's gonna rent to me. But when I walked away, I cried because my feelings were hurt, because all I want is another opportunity, I have way more life skills today than I did when I was 18 and I rented my first place, and now I need that opportunity to have a place to rent, and it's looking like it's gonna be really rough. So I walked away, I cried, but then I was just okay, that's just one door. You can keep doing this. I've gotten through so much to this point, and I have to remind myself that, and sometimes it's hard, and then sometimes I have other people around me that'll remind me that. My sister is one of them. Being able to juggle 3 jobs and still show up to do my support group for women that I started called Sisters That Been There, and we're in collaboration with the probation department of Santa Clara County. Sisters That Been There was created to be a family unit catering to rehabilitating women in Santa Clara County, and I created that inside the institution after spending so much time with the women in there, finding out why they kept coming back, and the majority of them were just basically saying they didn't have anyone out there for them that could support them and help them. And so when I got out, I started looking into spaces that I might be able to rent to run a support group where we can meet weekly. And I didn't really know like exactly what direction it would take, but I know what direction I wanted it to go. So I was able to get a room, and then like I was walking on the street and I walked into Debug, and they asked me who I was, and I let them know who I was and what I wanted to do. And basically they took me under their wing and sent me in my direction. And I spoke at a community forum. A lot of people liked what I had to say. I got approached by almost every person that attended that forum, but probation was ready, ready for what Sisters That Been There was offering. They were ready to see what we could do with them and their populations. Some of the hardships that the women in my group face are having a safe place to go, a safe place where they can come and tell us what's going on with them and not feel like something's going to happen to them, or they're going to get in trouble, or anyone's going to not understand them. Like, what I hear from them the most is that I couldn't wait to get here this week. I couldn't wait to get here and tell you guys what's going on for me. And that always touches me, because it means it's working, my vision is working. And that's all I wanted for them, was to have a safe place where they could come and let that stuff off, because that type of stuff keeps us incarcerated. It keeps us breaking laws. It keeps us hurting, keeps us angry. So them having a safe place, and then the consistency of that. I think we've only had 1 week where we didn't have group. For the most part, I just think it's the support and the safe place to come in, to be able to talk about it and be understood, and for them to be able to come to a place where they didn't trust at first, like the probation department, and now they can come there and speak with their probation officers, supervisors, on a regular communication level. Not you're the criminal and I'm the boss. It's a clear line of communication and a bridge of trust that Sisters That Been There is building with the probation department.